The old bus rumbled along the dusty road, its engine coughing like an old man who had smoked for too long. Among the tired passengers was a young man named Arjun, slouched in the last row, his backpack clutched tightly to his chest. He wasn't running from something, but towards something. Yet he had no idea what. The village he had left behind held no dreams for him, only traditions and routine. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always got, his father had once said ironically, while insisting Arjun stay and take over the family's grocery shop. But something in Arjun burned brighter than that small fluorescent bulb above the shop's old counter. He wanted more. Not just money or fame, but meaning. Success, not as the world defined it, but as a personal victory. Arjun arrived in the city with only 700 rupees, a battered phone, and a dream stitched into his heart. He slept on park benches for days, washing in public toilets and living off leftover street food. People walked past him as though he were invisible. He felt like a ghost in a world that didn't care. But every night, before sleep claimed him, he whispered to himself, "It's not about where you are right now, it's about where you're headed." He found a part-time job at a tea stall. The pay was meager, the hours long, but he made sure to serve every cup with a smile. Slowly, he started listening, really listening, to the people who stopped by. Officegoers, entrepreneurs, artists, delivery boys all had one thing in common: they were fighting their own battles. One day, he overheard a man complaining about a business deal falling through. Arjun offered him tea and said quietly, "Maybe that door closed because a better one is about to open." The man paused, studied him, and smiled. "That's surprisingly wise for someone your age." Arjun just nodded. Wisdom wasn't about age, he'd learned. It was about observation and survival. Months passed. He read books people left behind, business books, biographies, even poetry. He jotted ideas in a tiny notebook. He trained his mind like a warrior sharpens his sword. Success doesn't come to you. You go to it, but only after you become someone it recognizes. One evening, while cleaning the stall, he sketched out a business plan for a street-side tea brand with premium packaging and flavors named after inspirational words: courage, grit, vision. He laughed at his own boldness. Who would buy tea from a boy who once begged for leftovers? But he remembered another quote he had once scribbled: "Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will." Arjun saved every rupee. Skipped meals. Worked double shifts. He took a leap and opened his own tiny cart, Brew of Belief. He didn't sell tea. He sold energy. He sold optimism. Each cup came with a quote printed on the sleeve. People came not just for the tea, but for the hope he poured into every interaction. One rainy morning, a well-dressed woman stopped by. She was a marketing head for a major food chain. She loved the branding, the authenticity, the story. Within 2 months, Brew of Belief became a viral sensation across social media. Photos, reels, stories, everyone wanted a sip of his spirit. But the real transformation wasn't the money or the fame. It was the man Arjun became. The boy who once whispered affirmations on cold benches was now mentoring young dreamers. He held free workshops, taught street vendors how to brand themselves, and reminded everyone he met, success is not a place you reach, it's a person you become. One evening, a journalist asked him, "What changed your life?" Arjun looked out at the city skyline, lights twinkling like dreams waiting to be claimed. He smiled and said, "The moment I stopped chasing success and started becoming someone success couldn't ignore." From the dusty village to a tea empire, Arjun's journey wasn't fueled by luck or talent, it was built on one powerful choice: to become. Become focused. Become disciplined. Become kind. Become unstoppable. He proved that no background was too humble, no dream too big, and no failure too permanent. The question isn't whether success will come. It's whether you're becoming the person who can carry it. Be so grounded that failure can't shake you, and so elevated that success can't change you. And if you're listening to this now, if you're in your own version of Arjun's bench phase, remember, you're not late. You're just in training. Success is already looking for you. The real question is, will it recognize who you've become?